What's up, everybody? As you can see, in the place to be, I am Matthew Weaver. This is Beyond the Harmony, beyondtheharmony.com, and you are listening to Bone News Network, September 2021. Let's go. As always, kicking off with group news. What you see here, this is just a screenshot of part of the shows listed for the group on Bands in Town. This is by no means all of them, and by the time this video is released, some of them are going to be in the past. Be careful when you're looking at the dates. Some of these are more, not a festival necessarily, but like holiday type shows. I was looking at going at one of them that was a few hours away, but they were third or fourth down on the billing. So keep that in mind. The price and the location probably reflects that. TLC tour will have been wrapped up by now. If anyone went to any of the dates, let me know. As you saw, Beyond the Harmony was actually in attendance at one of the shows and posted some clips. All in all, pretty quiet on the group front for this month. That just means that there's going to be more action for the solo members. So let's go ahead and get into it. Kicking off with Crazy Bone. This was a short live he did on September 22nd, I think it was. He was in Indianapolis, obviously on tour. He went on to name several dates, which I thought was unusual. I always feel like the guys say, even if they know where they're going, they just say, we're everywhere, we're going everywhere. But he named all the dates in order after that, ending in Miami. All said and done, he didn't talk very much. Nova talked a little bit and egged him on about Drink Champs, which we'll get into here in just a minute. I have briefly touched on Crazy Bones' Spread the Love Foundation a few months ago. My understanding is that this is a foundation or nonprofit, maybe trying to support, spotlight, build up local Cleveland or Ohio artists. I did not see any photos or videos from this event. Crazy Bone was present, and you could buy a dinner plate to be able to attend. And in true Bone Thugs fashion, this was held on the first of the month on 10/1. While the group was in Miami, Crazy did a meet and greet that was put on by DJ Epps. The trailer that you can see on Crazy Bone's Instagram trailer promo was very well done, and it looked like it was a pretty high-level event. Up next is probably what most of you are tuning in for this month. The highlight, I'm sure, from the point of view of most fans out there, was Crazy Bone on Drink Champs. Right out the gate, I think it's going to go without saying that this was not going to be your average Crazy Bone interview where he gets asked the same 20 questions that you've heard a million times. Drink Champs is a legit high-level production show, and you know that they were going to come at it from a different angle for sure. Going back to the first Crazy Bone piece where he was live in Indianapolis and Nova was there, Nova did mention that Crazy was trying to outdrink Nori for sure, and that may have led to how far gone Crazy went. I've never seen him quite like that before. You could tell at least partway through, Crazy kept looking off camera, and that led me to believe that either Nova was there, possibly Keith as well. For those of you that have watched it, you know this was a very long interview. I'm going to go through what my major takeaways were, or what I think are not the most commonly known stories. If you think there was something else, drop a comment and let everybody know. The Thug Love beat, obviously that's a unique beat. Crazy said that was originally made for Artillery Shop, so we have confirmation of that, and that Bone Thugs wrote that song for Eazy-E. I know that that's been alluded to before, but I don't know if it was said point blank all in one story like that. Same old origin story with Bone Enterprise. Crazy stated that he and Lazy were absolutely the foundation. They were Bone Enterprise, and that they were also the foundation of Bone Thugs. He mentioned that Busy Bone kept asking and didn't actually join until they were in high school. Some East 1999 lore that I had never heard before. They said that when they were posted up, they intentionally would always shoot out the streetlights so the police would not even come down 99, and that they would hide behind the trees. So when they did come down and shine their spotlight, that it was like nobody was even there. This particular story really reminded me of the video For the Love of Money and really took me back, and you could tell Crazy was actually really reminiscing. From there, we actually learned a little bit about Boneyard, and that was where that they had their burn barrels and where they said they would always post up and make their money. When asked who his influence was, no surprise, Michael Jackson, of course. When Nori asked if he had the coat, jacket, of course, the Thriller jacket, couldn't afford it, but he did make his own white glove, which I thought was pretty cool. And last, but definitely not least, we need to sing the praises for Steve Lobel. As always, I will not shut up about Steve Lobel. Crazy talked a lot about how when they were that young, all they cared about was making it in Cleveland, and they weren't thinking globally. Steve Lobel was there for them. When Mariah called and wanted to know if they wanted to work together, she wanted to work with them because they were the ones that bumped her out of the #1 spot. Only Crazy and Wish said yes. Everyone else said that they weren't interested because they were happy with where they were at. Crazy and Wish were on the plane about to get off, and Steve said, stay on the plane, go to New York, work with Mariah. So if it wasn't for Steve, we would not have gotten Breakdown, and we would be missing a major chapter among who knows what else for the Bone Thugs history. Those were my major highlights from Drink Champs. You may have different ones. Let me know. Crazy Bone posted about some new The Life artists that he has on his Instagram. Go check them out and show your support for The Life and Crazy Bone. Moving on to our last Crazy Bone item this month. The Life is having a concert, The Life Bash. It looks like most members are going to be there. Kane, Mookie, Nova, Lady Smoker, maybe even those new artists that I mentioned in the last bit. In some ways, this looks like it might be a Leaves of Legends show. Everybody is there. Go support if you're anywhere near Ohio for this. It's going to be in Ashland. If this goes well, possibly, we could see The Life go on tour. And with that, moving into Lazy Bone news for this month. On October 2nd, Lazy had an after party with Rocky Rock in Houston. I didn't see any pictures or video of this. Being in Texas, was Busy Bone there? Was Flesh traveling with Lazy? Maybe this means that they were working together. I did see a lot of pictures floating around with Lazy and Flesh this month. Lazy Bone looks like he's looking for new talent as well. On 9/26, he had an event where there was going to be 10 performing acts, and 3 of them were going to get a chance to fly to Denver to work with Lazy Bone possibly. And during this event, Young Gage, former sponsor of Beyond the Harmony, also performed. New music from Lazy and HC this month, Dice Game, with a music video available out on Harmony House YouTube channel. If you haven't got a chance to check this out yet, definitely go listen. Lazy has a little bit of a different flow, I thought it fit the beat really well, and I really like where HC and Lazy are going together. The formula is a winner for sure. And next up, we have Busy Bone. This is a post from Houdini Black. It looks like it was an email sent out to any customer who has purchased maybe War of Roses or some of the Heaven's Movie reissue albums or merch. As we all know, 2020, 2021 production in all industries is very slow. So this is an apology notice just in case there is a delay on your stuff. Do not let this stop you from supporting independent artists like Busy Bone. They need our money to show them that we care and that they keep putting in work. And moving into Flesh and Bone, I think other than last month with Busy and War of Roses, Busy does an amazing job with social media, Jam TV. Flesh and Bone, month after month, with his one single a month strategy with Ryzin, I think is a winning formula for sure. And I think he gets the credit for being the most active or the most in your face relevant member in 2021, other than War of Roses, which is an amazing album. So, Flesh and Bone, we have, what am I going to call this? That's Flesh. I don't even know who the other guy is. I wonder if they're working with Ryzin on this. I wonder if this is possibly going to be the next music video that we see. I may have an idea, but you're going to have to wait for the affiliate news section where I'm going to drop it. Flesh had 2 meet and greets. One was with Sloan Bone, and he had a live performance. Performance was in Denver. Lazy Bone's talent event was also in Denver. Is there a connection? I feel like, is there a connection in Denver that I'm not seeing? Let me know what you think. This month's new Ryzin Rush and Flesh track is Don't Get Fucked Up. The video is amazing. Major props to Ryzin, who we learned on recently on a Beyond the Harmony episode where he was our guest, that he directs all of his own videos, edits, does everything, which gives it that same feel for all 3 singles so far, where they're together and you can tell the synergy is off the charts. Now that we've got 3 in a row, that's a pattern. As you've heard me say many times before, the Ryzin Flesh formula is a hit factory. Let's show our support so they know we're out here and keep them coming. And moving into affiliate news, we are all over the board this month, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Blaze posted a song that he produced for an artist named Elevated David. It looks like this artist may have his hand in all types of stuff. You can see on the screen here the Instagram account. You got to scroll down a little bit to get to the song. I haven't seen it posted anywhere else yet, so I've had Instagram open and been having this one on repeat for sure. The artist Elevated David features the Bone Brothers, both lazy and busy. You can tell in and out, start to finish, this is a Blaze track. It sounds amazing. Definitely go check it out. Like and follow Elevated David. Info's on the screen there. Everybody go DM Blaze. Tell him I said to do it. We want more of this. It sounds amazing. And what would be an NB without an update from Kane? I feel like we've got something every month. Last month we previewed that he has a new single coming out. Money Moves, which is a tribute to Boys in the Hood. Money Moves, who knows, could be For the Love of Money tribute as well. Produced by Mookie, featuring Lazy. Amazing song. Go check it out. The video is on another level, and it was produced by Angelo from Dada Creative. You can see that on the Life and on Kane's YouTube channel. I may have missed this. I might need help from the fans. I think Kane went live. This is on the Life. New album. Could Money Moves be the lead single for the new album? We're going to have to wait and see what's next for Kane. Even though we just got a Position album, he has a new song. Single is featuring Mr. Shadow, and it is What I Gotta Do. It's out streaming on all platforms. Go check it out and show your support for Bone Thugs and Harmony DJ Position. And moving into Ryzin Rush, who was a recent guest on Beyond the Harmony. Like I mentioned during the Flesh segment, they are putting in work. This month's video, this month's song is going to be called Eternal. That is a heavy title. I have high expectations for this one, but based on the last 3, I will be very surprised if we're disappointed. This one is on Halloween 10/31. Do we think that this could be the green screen that we saw earlier during the Flesh segment? If not, that means Flesh has something else in the works altogether. Either way, I am looking forward to it. I saved this one for last. I think this might be the thing that I'm personally most excited about as a fan. 2 affiliates working together, Ryzin and Blaze. We don't have a release date yet. We know they're working on it. During the Ryzin episode of Beyond the Harmony, Blaze was in the comments and they were talking about it. This one is going to be called Till It's Over. You can see that the video is going to be amazing as well. Here we are. I can't believe it's been 30 days. I've been messaged by a few listeners that asked why I don't provide more commentary. For me, this is strictly business. I need you to know what's going on. I want to boil it down. I want you to be up on knowing everything that's going on in the Bone world, and I want you to be able to shut down anyone who says, Bone, first of the month, that's old school lunch. Nope, they're on tour right now. They were opening for TLC. So what I think I'm going to do is just at the end, I will add a little bit of commentary or just some overall thoughts. So this month, I feel like my mantra has been, it is a good time to be a Bone fan. The biggest thing on the horizon for me by far is the Project Pat Crazy Bone collaboration that we've been waiting for. This, I think, is probably the item that I talked about maybe 3 or 4 months ago now, that I feel like something big is on the horizon. Something is telling me that this is going to be something that we cherish and are going to be listening to for the rest of our lives. I'm not one to get my hopes up, but I also don't ever really get disappointed by Bone Thugs because it's just beyond question that this is for life. Project Pat, his talent is vastly underrated. I think he's going to bring something out in crazy that we might not have seen before. And I'm going to go out on a limb here. If it blows, I think we might see a whole group song working with Project Pat. War of Roses. War of Roses. If you haven't bought it, you need to stop listening. Don't listen to me. Well, listen to me when I tell you, go buy War of Roses. Bizzy Bone is an independent artist. He charted on the rap charts as an independent artist. Who else is doing that? He is one of the, I truly believe, one of the hardest workers in conjunction with listening to his fans. You know his style, his approach, how he's rapping is direct feedback from what we tell him we want. He also is very smart. He knows exactly what he's doing. The re-release of Heaven's Movie in conjunction with War of Roses, the merch looks amazing. It's the total package. I can't stop talking about the rapper-producer combos and that I think these formulas are the ticket and I think they are priceless and I think this is what is going to propel Bone Thugs into eternity. HC Lazy, Raiden Flesh, hopefully Project Pat Crazy, Blaze, and Raiden working together. We have so much going on now. What other artist that is established is competing and putting in this much work on a monthly basis? In closing, Drink Champs obviously did a lot for Crazy Bone. Getting that freed up, if you will. He talked a lot about things that I don't think he would normally talk about. I've never seen him quite like that. I was so relieved that it was not just another rehashed talking about Greyhound for 20 minutes. Nori did a great job building him up, pulling that information out, and putting them up on the pedestal they deserve. And I bet a lot of casual fans or people who dismiss them, who do appreciate Drink Champs and probably just watch it religiously as hip-hop fans, will now pay homage just for the Tupac, Biggie, Big Pun, Eazy-E connection. All in all, really glad that Crazy did not play it safe. He let it rip. You could tell he was having a great time and he was going off. That's it. September 2021, Bone News Network. As always, I am Matthew Weaver. This is Beyond the Harmony. I appreciate all the feedback. Keep it coming. Let me know what you do and don't want to see. And I'll see you in a month. Beyond the